Hello and welcome back to the Kingdom of Terrorhand, where we're in the first day of summer. We made it past the first spring. What an achievement. No, but we did make it, and look over here. See these three fellows over here? There are new nomads. Ultragle Damble, the soldier. Jev is just Jev. And Bunwall. Bloody blah. Yeah, there are new three gnomes. Now, I did do a few things off screen, and that is that I fiddled around a bit with the professions and stuff. So, because we got like three new gnomes, I changed things around. Now, with new gnomes also come new enemies, and so far we only had a monitor lizard passing by, but that won't be the last, and I think that from now on we will start seeing more enemies, like who knows, wild animals, bears, goblins, and what's not. So we need a military, and I set up a specific profession for that, so I know which gnomes are in the military now, for now, and I've chosen them on weapon skills. So at least the ones who had the better weapon skills became soldiers, and I also changed it around a bit with the rest of the professions, because look, we got a chief cook and a clothier, and well, that's 4 new professions, as you can see, 2 soldiers and one of those, and I did sacrifice 1 miner just to get the chief cook, or the clothier, because if you remember, Bengal Burrs used to be a miner, and now he's a clothier. Well, anyway, yeah, so, and our farmers who were doing the weaving and stuff before are now free to farm only and haul stuff. And the same is really for the rancher. He was doing the bone carving and the weaving and stuff, and the cooking as well. And now our rancher is free to do just the bone carving and such. And yeah. Now, that's another thing I did. I did give the bone carver some orders for some statuettes, as we got 9 bones lying around here and we're not using them at the moment for anything. I figured we might make as well statuettes out of them, so at least of some value. Now, with our military coming in, we kinda need to accommodate our military. In a sense that it's good to have military, but you need to kinda set things up as well, and I haven't done that yet, so why don't we do that just now? Now, as you can see, I have absolutely done nothing, but we will change that soon. So first thing we need to do is set up our squad. Now, as you can see, the list is empty, so let's make a new squad. And well, the primitive skulks of meat, I guess. Can we? Yeah, we can randomize this. The quacked apples, the ditching threads, the smashing moths, meh, the knifed eggs, violet grillers, the frame ironers, venomous danglers, darkness delisers of baby? What? This is madness. Romanced fins, listening fruits, cage hummers. Alright, you know what? Let's just disband it, make a new squad, and go with that. The Stern Wanderers. Well, it is our first military squad. Now, coming to think of it, it's nice that I do this, but it's actually better to work these tabs down from the right. Just trust me, it will be. Now, this will be our first military squad, and the only one for a while, as we only got 2 gnomes and there's like 5 positions in a squad. So I guess we will just have them use yeah, we need to think this through a bit actually. Let's actually go into the formations here. set up a new formation. Now, this first squad is gonna be the defenders of Terrorhand. So why don't we call it the Terror Vanguard. Vanguard, like so. Now here we can select the perks which give them like special abilities, like on the move and increased vision and stuff like that. Now the thing is, because we want them defending the kingdom, I think what we will do is we'll have them equip shields. Once we got our armor production and stuff going, we'll equip them with shields. So we'll take this perk here. You know, it makes them tougher and sturdier. So that's good. Now here you can set up positions and stuff, but we don't have any positions other than basic soldiers. So we need to make that stuff too. Now the Terror Vanguard formation should perform attack orders, should defend gnomes, and should not avoid enemies. That's how I like it. Alright, then we need positions. So these will be the positions for the Terror Vanguard. Now we want Captain Terror to be the leader. And well, it's nice to set this stuff up, but I don't really see the major advancement over this, other than you might be able to assign a few different uniforms in one formation. And I think it's cool to have the captain stand out a bit, but for the rest I'll just have them be like there's one captain and then there's 4 squaddies. Be like that. But ooh, look, this is cool stuff. We can also set up special perks for each uniform. So Captain Terror will have the increased shield stuff from his formation, but also he will have something from this list, and there's quite a lot. Oh, disarm seems good. Target, bloody. Now there's also a lot of shooting things. We don't have any marksman stuff, you know, bow and arrow, or I don't know, maybe there's even guns in this game. I think there are actually, but we don't have any of that. So look, guard. Since this is the Vanguard, I guess we found our perk. Now again, we do not have a uniform. However, we also need to set this up. So yes, I do want the guards to pursue lost targets, right? If you're gonna fuck with us, you're gonna have a rough day. We'll hunt you down till the ends of the world. Till over here. I don't want them to maintain distance. I do want them to retreat with bleeding. We're not kamikaze squads. And I don't want the squaddies. Well, actually, this will be the squad leader. I guess it doesn't really matter, but okay, good. Time to set up some uniforms. Now we should maybe take some stock of what we have actually. Items. How is it with our armor and weapons? Okay, so we got 1 helmet and 1 breastplate. Wow. That's like next to nothing. And we don't have any leather, so basically only the captain, and there's 1 sword. Wow, we are well stocked for battle, man. So alright, so what we will do is we will only, because we don't have any other stuff, we will only make a uniform for Captain Terror, and he will be in the plate. So why don't we make this, because right now all we got is copper. So I'll make a uniform or form copper plate. How about Terror Copper C? C for Captain height. And then we'll have it be a helmet from wait, malachite? I thought malachite. Platinum? Whoa, lead. Hey, wait, rose gold. Cool, man. We can combine all kinds of stuff, but I thought malachite was actually a gemstone and not a metal. But I don't know. Who am I to say anything about it? Anyway, yeah, copper. We'll set it up to copper. And we can select quality. We shouldn't be too picky. It's just that here we will just set up the material. Greaves, yes. Copper. Gauntlets, copper too. I could probably do this off screen. Should have done maybe. But I'll do that next time. And look, here is the important stuff. I know we got one sword, but we could have them. Yeah, the tower copper captain will use the sword. And then we'll have our squaddies use axes and hammers and stuff. And he'll be the only one with the sword. Because, I mean, Captain needs to scream, attack! And point with his sword out, right? I mean, it would be kind of lame if there would be like a mace or something. Attack! And then just a mace pointing to somewhere. Anyway, we will tell him to wear a shield over here. And since we don't have any shield, well, it doesn't really matter. We will make one at some point. Okay, good. So now we could Captain Terror, we can assign him his Terror Copper C uniform. Terror Copper C. Maybe we should actually put a dot in that. Look. Oh, that's more like it. Alright. So then, back over here, we can set this to Captain Terror, who will be the leader of, no, not of basic formation, of the Tower Vanguard. We will have Captain Terror as the leader. Now the Stern Wanderers will of course use the Terror Vanguard formation. So, and now all we need to do is set up the squaddies. Now, we'll make them simple, and this time we will actually work this way up, because you could see why that is actually more beneficial. Because, right, so let's make a new one, and call them squaddies. Alright, and those, I mean, we don't have any stuff right now, so how about we call them mole rats? The nudist uniform. Yeah. So we'll have Captain Terror and 4 nudists. And they won't have anything equipped. Nothing. Well, it's just Captain Terror and a nudist, really, but... So... we should... yeah. Oh, well, it's actually... yeah, let's make them nudist. Oh, wait, we could make them squaddies, you know? Be in a squaddie position in a nudist uniform. Says enough, I think. Now, I also want them to pursue lost target, retrieve if bleeding, and assist squad leader. Oh, crap. Balls. Why are you jumping back to the original default thing every time? Now, squaddies, huh? They won't have anything. So, I guess we could have them have some other... yeah, Way of the Gnome. Because they're not having any uniform, we'll have them have Way of the Gnome. It increases their stuff if they are unequipped with anything, which happens to be the case right now. Good, so this is now set up. Back to the formations of the Tower Vanguard. And we will have 4 squaddies with him here. I know that we do not have the gnomes to fill up the whole squad, but that's alright. So we got 2 soldiers here. Look, see? they're sorted here by profession, and that's why it's a good thing to have soldiers have their own profession. Look, we see their fighting skills as well. Now, Jev's Wisnan's sword skill is 10, and Ultrago Damble's sword skill is 10 as well. However, it seems that Jev is just quite a bit worse when it comes to his defense skills, you know, his shield, dodge and armor. So, yeah. Ultrago Damble will be the captain. He'll be Captain Terror, and Jeff will be his squaddy. Alright. Jeff is whining, I don't know. Just Jeff. Good, so this is set up now. I'll probably set this up off screen, like I said earlier, because it's a bit fiddly and stuff, but yeah, I just wanted to show you this once, so you know how it's done. Good, so we got our military set up, but like I said, we need to you know, accommodate them a little bit, and by a little bit, I mean, what I really need for them is a, wait, come back here menu, a military workshop, and that is the training grounds, because I do want our military to become better, so yeah, we'll build them, whoa, it's actually bigger than the area that we have over here. That's great. Well, we can build it over here. No, we cannot. Crap, we need to do some terraforming here. I see. Yeah. So basically what we need is an extra line of things. However, here is the entrance to the royal quarters, which, coming to think of it, are placed quite, well, not good. There's so many other things actually. Anyway, what we will do is remove the ramps over here, and we will build some terrain, because why not? We need a military set up, so this is important, because they will be protecting the kingdom from terror. Oh wait, we are the terror. Anyway, time to unpause the game. Now, we were also building the farm over here, and that will get done too. We have 3 builders at the moment, and look, here they are, our gnomelings. Now, oh look, and there's enemies as well, straight away over here. A honey badger. Wow, and he's right at our gates too. Fuck. You know what? I'll seal off the fort. Screw you. Honey badger, you'll stay outside. I don't want you in here. You're not welcome. You're not one of us. So, okay. Let's take a look at this honey badger being all dangerous and stuff over here. So, hey honey badger, the honey badger, you're a female. Damn it, I don't hit girls. Oh wait, but my gnomes do. So he, well, this is, because I now have a bit of a knowledge of what the stats are on our gnomes, and I say that he's about just a little bit worse as our average gnome, but not by much, so they're more or less equal. He's a little bit less, our gnome's a little bit more, and yeah, so that's interesting. However, whenever we have like a gnome fully clad in copper, then I think that we will be the better. Now of course they're building all that stuff over here, and yeah, look, me, one of the most important builders, is sleeping on his royal straw bed. So yeah, perfect timing to go asleep. Emperor damage. Anyway, we were also building some stuff down here. Yeah, look, we were building a leather worker, and everything is built except that I am giving them a bajillion build orders again. Well, the main thing is just that I need Emperor damage to wake up, so that things will get done instantly all of a sudden. And balls. Our one and only miner is building too. I kind of think that that's bad. I need a miner to mine. So miner, yeah, we'll pull you off the construction business. That leaves me with only 2 builders, I know that, but since our military is not doing anything at the moment, I'll have our soldiers also build. Soldiers, yes. Soldiers do construction. Good, now that should speed things up a bit in regards to the construction. Yeah, look, see? There's more green tiles, which is good. And the stuff's being made. Oh look, and we got a statuette here. This is a yak. Whoa. Oh my god, that goes fast. Ah well. Good stuff, good stuff. So, how's the... Ah, look, I woke up. Yeah, things are coming along good at the moment. Speeding up. And it seems that that honey badger is still just lurking around here. Oh. I was about to say, like, he's not even interested in our whole fort operation that we got going here. But... me, being the Emperor, I spot our enemies and I brave them. Yeah, alright, damage, don't be such a wuss, and build. Good boy. Finish it. Good. Now the honey badger can, you know, wank his tail all day long, and we won't be any interested in him. Cause, yeah. See ya, you can't reach us. Neener, neener, neener. Oh man, I'm such a child. Anyway, we need to set up the terrain somewhat. Because we need our military to be training, improving, getting better. Especially Captain Terror. Because he's the one who's the most dangerous gnome at the moment. At least, that's what he likes to think. We should build a floor too. Of dirt, of course. Like so, yes. Alright, and then I think I'll leave, yeah, because right now they're still building this. But once they're done with this, I'll leave them be for a while so they can actually start finishing off this leather worker. Because once we got that, and we got a little bit more leather, we can actually start making some leather armor, so our squaddies aren't nudists anymore, you know. Because I do think it's a bit bad. Now, another thing I'm kind of interested in is how are we doing in terms of clippings and whatnot. Show me the plant stuff. Clippings. Yeah, there they are. Can I enlarge this? No, I cannot enlarge this. Alright, so we got 32 pine clippings. Yeah, I need way more clippings before we can start harvesting this wood. Oh, crap, and how much of the apple stuff do we have? Because I see... no, I need stocks. I see that we got a grown tree. That is good. No, we really need to clip these more, so... Forbidden Fruit Garden of Eden. It's all set up. Of course, I did it. Duh. Anyway, yeah, so they're building the floor. This floor is... Ooh, this floor is finished. Yeah, we will start setting up some quarters soon. But, oh, and the leather worker is... No, it's not done, but it's being built. I thought this was the leather worker, but that's actually a carpenter. Derp. But yeah, it's being worked on. By nobody, but it's being worked on nonetheless. Good. Now, that's a good thing. We should take a look at who is our leather worker. Do we have one? It's kind of nice that if you have a workshop for leather... Oh, we do have a leather worker. Oh, that's perfect. And I am damn sure that that is our rancher actually. Rinket. Rinket, are you the leather worker? I think I set it up like that. Miskcraft? Yes. Okay, Rinket. You'll be armor producing. That's for later though. Yeah, because right now pretty much most of the stuff that I told our gnomes to do is being, well, it's done actually. So let's plan ahead for like the few coming days. Because what do I want? I want military stuff. So that's the first thing I should build before I start, you know, changing my mind again and coming up with bad ideas and whatnot. So if I'm right, yeah, look, it fits now. Perfect. So I'll place this over there so that once we open up the fort again, our military will be training here. And if enemies think they're so clever and start attacking the fort, they will have to go through our military, which is exactly the whole idea behind it. So we'll build that, but then there's actually another quite important thing. Now we got wood covered, we got food covered, we got cloth covered, we got our animals somehow covered, we even got leather stuff going now. So all in all we're doing good, but there's one crucial thing, or two actually, that we're missing, and that is that merchants will arrive soon as well. I believe they come on the 5th or 6th day, I'm not really sure, but we need to have market stalls if we want those merchants to actually come into our kingdom and be able to trade. So why don't we build them their own market stall? I think one should do. Yeah, one market stall. Now, as it happens, birch tables of course, and birch chairs, or applewood chair. Yeah. Now as it happens, we got a nice empty spot over here. Perfect for a market stall, don't you think? Because these workshops here need to be gone soon anyway, and I think it's nice if we have the merchant be somewhat close to the surface and not deep down in the dungeons of our fort. Right? So, and then later on, another thing I'm kind of missing is if you look down here, it's a bit dark, right? Now darkness, I don't know, but it doesn't look homely here in all this mud and darkness. It looks more like a well dug out cave really to me. So we kind of need to light the place up, but for that we need coal. And I kind of don't like how this is just a mumbo jumble of crates and stuff. It's just not good. And the bad thing is, I currently do not know of any way to actually remove crates, so I think we're kind of stuck with these unless we, you know, move them into a far and hidden corner of our fort. But yeah, look, farmers are tending the fields now because they do not have to weave all the time. Stuff is being made here, and yeah, these 3 gnomes, I mean, they're really adding to the strength of our fort, and that's good. So, is this being worked on? What does it need? Dummies. Alright, let's check out our carpenter. Carpenter, show me what you're doing. Now the carpenter. So you're making a table. A table, and this is for the market stall, and then the okay, so market stall's getting built first. I guess that's good. Now what's the issue here? Is it like piled up? So like, no, it is not. There is a room. I don't know what you're on about. Oh wait. I see now what has happened here. There's a bajillion birch planks lying around and nobody's hauling it off to anywhere. Yeah, you know what we should do as well is build a few storage crates for the planks specifically. Now this time I'm gonna make the storage stuff out of pine only, and this is purely for looks, but because I think this just looks retarded really. Anyway, yeah, this should truck along, and look, they're hauling stuff off to everywhere. And look, the clippings are... See this? They're removing the clippings. Right now, this whole area here actually looks nice and tidy. Wow, that's amazing. It seems that our two woodcutters are actually... Oh, do you hear that? Sounds to me like something's lurking on the horizon. Do enemies have come to a kingdom trying to steal our riches? Well, I'm kind of hovering around here, and I kinda cannot see any. But then again, it's also dark, so that doesn't help out a whole lot either. Anyway, yeah, things are coming along nicely, and you know what I think I'll actually do is I'll extend our birch grove a bit, because I do intend to use more birch, and it's pretty small compared to the other groves. It could be a bit bigger. Look at this right now, for example. So yeah, now how is the market stall coming along? I believe the market stall actually needs quite a bit. Yeah, it needs 3 tables and a chair, and tables require a lot of material and ingredients. However, this is already built. Wow, good job, man. Wow, I thought it's running efficiently. It's high capacity, massive speed and throughput and stuff and good things. Yeah, it's working as intended. And they're hauling stuff off the fields now. Do I want that? Yeah, I guess. I don't know actually. Seems to me that there's other important stuff that needs hauling. Or maybe not actually. And do we have a new yak? No, we do not. We only got 2. But look, this is finished. So what we should do now is assign this training grounds here. Let's call this the gate grounds. Really original, but hey. And then we'll have the stern wanderers be training up here. Now if you tick on this, you will get a massive long list of all the things they do while training. And it's not interesting, so we will not take a look at that. But yeah, now if we let them go again here, they should move up here. Look, and here he is, Captain Terror. Nee, Travel Damble, Captain Terror. Yeah, Travel Dangle, man. Here you are, being a tough boy, all in copper. And yeah, look at this. See? If you compare this to the honey badger that's roaming about somewhere over here in the darkness, I say that Captain Terror here is more than ready for him. So yeah, join me next time when most likely Captain Terror will square off against this honey badger. So yeah, join me next time.